Hello, Linda Israel here today. The scent of the day is Rose Zinfandel. This is a soy wax melt, and it can be found in the link description below to my shop. This is a ring that I got out of one of my wax melts, and I'm having a giveaway, so look for that link as well. And all you have to do is comment on that link in the YouTube video, and you will be entered for the drawing. Here's another ring I got as well. Today I'm going to show you how to make a little unicorn altered paper clip. I've got the Lawn Fawn little unicorn set that is the winter set, but I think it's really cute and can be used at any time. So I'm going to alter a paper clip, and what I'm going to do first is stamp out the little unicorn. I've just got an acrylic block here and my Brutus Monroe detail ink. And I'm just going to stamp this on white cardstock. I hope I get in the picture so you can see it. This is a heavyweight cardstock. I decided for this project that I wanted to use a heavy paper so that it wouldn't bend up, because this will be used in a planner. So there's my little unicorn. And Lawn Fawn also has the die that coordinates with that. So I will die cut this. What I find is I just lined it up, and I have found recently some artist tape. See if you can see that. And it's a really nice tape. In fact, I use it over and over again. I will say that if you know, like with washi tape and other tapes, if you will stick it to your clothing, so I'm just sticking it to a piece of t-shirt or a towel to pick up a little bit of lint, that way it won't be super sticky. And then I'm going to put that on here and I'll run it through my Vagabond. While I had my die cutting machine out, my Vagabond, I went ahead and die cut these little clouds on the same type of cardstock. So I've got a really nice little cloud set here. There's 3 of them. So I've die cut those. And then I also have this set by Recollections. And it has these great little sayings in there. And one of them says, "Worry less, shine more." And I went ahead and stamped that with the Brutus Monroe detail ink. And then I used a die from this planner set that is also from Recollections. So I die cut those, and now they're ready to be used. So I've got my little unicorn here. I've got a paper clip. I've got all these little bits and pieces. I've got my chameleon markers out. I'm going to color this little guy in with my new chameleon markers. I'm loving using these. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to color in the little scarf. So I'm going to blend it. I don't want it to be the true full turquoise color. So I'm just loading a little bit of the ink with the non-color. I have the deep violet purple. I'm going to color the mane and tail with some of that, so I'm loading it with the colorless blender as well. I've got a peony pink. I'm going to use that on some of the mane and tail. Actually, the tail and the forelock on this forehead. I've got a cornflower blue, and I'm going to use that on part of the mane and tail. And I have this bubblegum pink, and I'm going to use the bubblegum pink on the horn and inside the ear. And on its hooves. I've got my Tim Holtz Distressing Ink and a blending tool, and I'm going to go around the edges of the clouds and around the sentiment. I'm using Shaded Lilac. I need a foundation to place all my pieces on, so I have a Stampin' Up! Little scallops punch, and so I'm going to punch this out of another scrap of the white cardstock. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my blending tool around this and give it a little bit of color, because some of it might be seen behind the clouds. I've got this ribbon here it's a real soft fuzzy ribbon. It was part of a ribbon swap, so I don't have a whole lot of it, but I knew that I had just enough that I thought it would look really cute on a paper clip or two. So I'm just cutting a length of this twice, and then I'm going to take my paper clip, and you want to go on the closed end of the paper clip. So this is what I consider the open end, because that's where the paper clip bends up and around. And I'm going to poke this through and basically do what I call a slip knot. So I've got those all slipped through, and I'm pulling this up and then making a little knot. Putting this on here now before I start gluing all the pieces on here will help keep this together and it won't come off. I also punched another flower out of a different color just so I could put that on the back. So I'm going to start assembling this, and here's what I like to do. I like to position this where I want it, close to the bottom. I've got some E6000 glue, and I'm going to use a little bit of the E6000 and hot glue to adhere this in place. So I know I'm going to want this down at the bottom, so I'm just going to squeeze out some E6000 and some hot glue and glue this in place. I'm going to line up the white piece with the pink piece underneath, and then press these together. Then I've got some Aleene's white tacky glue, and now I'm going to start adhering all the little clouds. I've got the little saying, "Worry less, shine more," and I'm going to place a little bit of glue on the top and the bottom. And then I want these to be glued over the clouds. So I'm adhering this out here in this open area so it'll have a place to hang on to. I want the little unicorn to be popped up, so I've got some dimensional tape that I've cut. They usually come in a big square, and I don't need the whole piece. So I'm going to put a little bit on the back of this unicorn in a couple of spots. I'm going to place this inside my spray box, and then I'm going to spray it with my iridescent gold spray. So I've got a little bit of the Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist on here, so that'll give the whole background a little bit of shimmer. And then I have some glitter tulip paint. I like to use this. It's designed mainly for t-shirts, but I found that it works great on paper, and it's really inexpensive when you can get it. Sometimes, I've had this one for a while. This was like $3.29. I think it's $4 something now. I'm going to place a little bit of glitter all over this cloud and unicorn. So I like to just take a little bit and put it inside where the mane is. I'm going to put some on the horn, on the tail, a little bit on the scarf, and of course you've got to have glitter on their feet. And then I'm going to go around the cloud in a few places and around the little sign that we made. So there's my little planner paper clip that I have made. That glue will dry clear. Here's one that I made just a little bit earlier to kind of show you what the glitter looks like when it is dried. Oh yeah, I forgot to add a few little rhinestones. I've got these self-adhesive rhinestones, and I like to use a pair of tweezers and then just find a spot that I think looks good and add them in. So we'll make that match. So now I have two of them that match. I'll zoom out just a little so you can see both of them. I hope you enjoyed my little tutorial on how to make a unicorn altered paper clip. Make sure that you check out my shop in the description link. Check out the planner groups I'm a member of. I'll have the link in the description box below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, please. Share it with your friends. Comment below if you have any questions or any comments that you'd like to make about this. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for watching today. You are greatly appreciated. Bye.